Alright, just an update on the doors. I got this one painted and installed. So I ended up painting it myself. Turned out pretty well. I'm really happy with that. As you can tell, I've still got to buff the original paint on the car, the hood and the quarter, and it's covered in dust right now too, so you can tell it doesn't match the best right now, but once I kind of get this buffed, that'll help quite a bit. But really happy. Came out pretty well. This is the biggest project I've painted by myself. So I did everything on this, the primer, the body work, spraying the base coat, spraying the clear coat, wet sanding it, buffing it. Did all of that by myself with kind of relatively no real experience with it. I've used a buffer, done a little bit of wet sanding, a little bit of painting, but nothing as big as this. So pretty happy with it. I think it came out really well. I've still got to adjust the doors, and then once I install the glass on the outside of this, the Lexan, that's going to be tinted, so you won't actually see any of that. That should hide that pretty well, but really happy with it. Still got to finish up some details. Finish up the inside. Ended up painting the inside of the doors as well. Still got to put the handle back on and a few little adjustments, clean everything up. But for not being a painter and not really having any painting experience, I'm very happy with the result, honestly. Once I buff the rest of the car, seeing how well I can get the two to match, that's really about my only concern at this point, which I can't control that. This is just a paint that's already mixed off the paint code, so I'm happy. I think I did a good job on this for, like I said, someone that's no professional. Came out pretty well. But with that being said, if you guys are into a project like this, I wouldn't be scared to kind of practice on your own and paint them yourself. Maybe if you have something else like a old door or something, you know, you can practice doing body work on that stuff. I have done some body work on a few other project cars I've had, so I have a little bit of experience there, but I mean, very little. So hey, if you're mechanically inclined, maybe give painting a shot. Kind of tough for me to recommend to that, but I tried it and I'm happy with the results. And next is going to be wet sanding and buffing that one, and then getting it installed. Once I get it installed, I'll go ahead and move on to installing the Lexan on these doors. But so far so good on this project. This is the update I promised after we did the first kind of wrap up on the installation. So kind of step back and take a look at it. I think really the only thing you notice is the little bit of dullness on the fender and the quarter that needs to be buffed, and then of course that framing that's going to get covered up. You won't see that, so I'll show you guys once I get the Lexan installed on that. But pretty happy with it. Definitely took me more time than what I expected, but hey, you're gonna have that. Definitely, like I said, for anyone that's gonna tackle this project, it's a good winter project. Definitely not a weekend project. Something you're gonna have to take your time with and have plenty of time available for. But these are the VFN doors installed, and I'll continue to update as I get further in this process. But so far so good. Thanks.